Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. I told you the last time we met that we would be talking about getting clarity on what your day-to-day life looks like. So right now we are at the end of the year. It is December 23rd, and this is a really good time to start thinking about what this next year looks like. And for me, it goes beyond just this next year, but one thing you're going to learn about me is that I love to live a life of intentionality. And so one thing that I've really learned and have grown to do in the last few years of my life is to really get intentional about what this one life looks like for me. I truly believe that we get one life that God has given us, and it's our job and responsibility to seek God for what that life looks like, to live it well. And so today, my goal is to share with you tips that I use and am still refining as to how I get what's in my head, what I dream about, what I envision in my life out to become a reality. And so one of the most amazing things to me is getting clarity, people who are clear about what their life looks like. And so I have had the desire for so long to become that type of person. And so what I have narrowed down is that there are about, let's say, I wrote it down for you guys, 5 areas that I personally like to focus on so that I can live my life well, so that I can be clear on what I have. And I have not always been clear on this. I've actually struggled in years past in regards to getting clear on what I want, tussling with what I want and what God desires for my life. But I feel like I'm really getting down to, okay, God, what is it that you're saying for me? And so the 5 areas that I really focus on, number 1 is my faith. Number 2 is family and friends. Family first, friends next. So really relationships. Then it's my fitness, which also comes with food and diet, finances, and last but not least, my future. And so what I do, and actually this last couple weeks at my job, we did a really great workshop about goal setting. It's one that I had never done before, but I had already kind of been doing something along those lines in regards to figuring out, narrowing down where my focus is going to be. In my last video, I told you when I think about my ideal life, it looks like me getting up early in the morning and all these different things. Well, that's a segment of my faith. And so I want to quickly go through what this would look like. And I want you to spend time thinking about what is it that you want your life to look like. In the depths of your heart, what is the desire that you have to live out? Because what I have learned is that there becomes a sense of discontentment and disappointment and frustration when we are not living what we feel like we should be living in our lives. And so when it comes to these different segments in my life, I like to take time to slow down, get still, prayerful before the Lord, and ask God, what does these areas, what do these areas need to look like in my life? Because in different seasons of your life, it looks different. I will also at some point in this video today be sharing a couple of places and a couple of resources that I like to use and that I'll be using in this upcoming year to help me stay focused in these areas. And so when I think about the first F, I mean, they're all F's if you did not recognize. They are all F's. And so when I think about the first F in my life, I think about what in my life, in my ideal life, what I see inside of myself. What does it look like for me to make faith a priority? That looks like for me getting up early in the morning before my kids, having quiet time before the Lord, and what that looks like, of course, may differ each day, but it may look like, you guys excuse my husband who's making a smoothie, and I'm not going to re-record this, so welcome to my life. But with faith, it may look like reading a devotional, writing in your prayer book, praying, worshiping, studying the Word of God. Those are priorities in my life. And when I think about what my day-to-day looks like, that has to find its way in my life. Whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, it has to find a place in my life because I've lived long enough to know that when that is not a priority, my life is all out of whack. Number 2, what do I want my relationships in this next year to look like with my family? Number 1, with my husband, then with my children, and after that, my extended family. And so I'm a huge person of like prioritizing my relationships. I've become that way. And so that may look like date night with my husband every week, game night with the kids every week, making sure that I'm scheduling time with them for their sports and really mapping that time out, right? And then with my friends, am I meeting with my girlfriends every quarter? Am I meeting with my best friend, twice a month, once a month, So I like to really sit and take time to really think about what that looks like. And I'll tell you why. There was a season in my life where, because I had nothing clear, I did not write down what I wanted life to look like or those things, that I was all over the place. I had no order in my life. I was just wherever the wind blew, I was going, and I did not accomplish much. And so this is what's required for me to really get clear about what I look like. And I write it down too. And so then it comes to fitness. Okay, what are my goals? What is God calling me to do in my body? Should I be working out once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, every day, resting on Sundays? What about my diet? For me personally, my goal is to work out 3 to 5 times a week. Okay, I've created a whole gym in my garage that just collects dust because I'm not there. But in this next year, my goal is to be there as much as I can, to take care of myself, to take care of my health so I can take care of my family. The next part of that is food. So there are some major diet changes that I desire to make, and I'm going to make in this next year. And it's actually going more plant-based, nutrition-based foods. And it's going to be a transition. So how do I prepare and how do I plan for that? Knowing that I don't really want to eat a lot of processed foods. I want to eat a lot of vegetables in this year, eat a lot less dairy and meat, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of juices. And so that is what I want my life to look like. When I think about my life, I'm a woman who meal preps. I'm a woman who wakes up in the morning and has a cup of coffee and a juice, a celery juice, and drinks lots of water, okay? But if I don't envision these things, I cannot see them come to pass. And so next we have finances. So let me tell you, it is my strongest desire to be a good steward of the money that God has blessed me with. And I think that it's important when you want to live whole, that you are whole in all areas, okay? And so finances for me in this upcoming year is going debt-free. My husband and I have been on a journey for a while to really tackle debt. So that's increasing our income and being able to pay off a lot more debt this year and spend and use a lot less. And so our finances, and even investing and saving and giving more. And so those are the goals we have. And that's the type of life I have and desire when it comes to finances. And last but not least, I have future. What do I want my life to look like in 5 to 10 years? And what am I doing now to be on that path? Now, there are a lot of exercises out there that you can Google to help you do this. I actually did a workshop at work this past couple weeks ago that helped me map out and basically brain dump what, I want to look like and map it out. So I do encourage you to be able to go out and look at that. But it's so important that you get what you desire out of your head so that your footsteps can begin to move it in that way. Now, I wanted to share with you that there are some resources that I use in regards to doing this. And so I am a planner junkie, and I'm very excited about this planner that I'm going to share with you. So this is, you can't read it, it's backwards, but it is the Own Your Life, the Full Circle Planner by Chrystal Hurst. And I'm very excited about this planner, okay? I'm gonna show you what it looks like inside, okay? You ready? All right, you guys, so this is the Full Circle Planner by Chrystal Hurst, and it is amazing. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of what it looks like. And so what's great is it has a really great introduction to it. And it also helps you to create your vision. So kind of like what I was just sharing with you in regards to how I narrow everything down, you're going to get in this planner, okay? And then it is a 90-day planner, so it is only for 90 days. But here is the process, kind of like what I was talking about. You clear your head, create your plan, honor the seasons.
identify your steps, and then you're going to go through this planner. So there's a lot of brainstorming and brain dumping to the type of life you want to live, clearing your head, what's going to be later, what's going to be in the future. I'll drop a link for you to have that, but it's got some things for you to map out for your quarters and seasons. And then it gets you into each month. And I love these because you can actually rip this out and put it in like a picture frame. She's got some really great quotes in here. And so here's your monthly mapping. You have your 90-day goals, your action steps, and your monthly reflection, okay? And it's undated, so you don't have to worry about dating it. All right, and so you've got 3 months of monthly mapping. You're going to be able to celebrate your wins. You've got a section for notes here. And here comes my favorite thing, a daily tracker. So it comes with this really cool daily tracker. Sorry, you guys. That you can use to, look how cute that is. That you can use to track all of your goals. So, sorry, I'm one-handed over here. All right, so we've got top 3, your schedule for the day, reminders, to-do lists, meals, water, exercise, and a place for notes. How awesome and how cute is that, right? All right, and this is the Own Your Life, the Full Circle Planner by Chrystal Evans Hurst.
All right, you guys, so I just got done showing you what the Full Circle Planner looks like. It is phenomenal. That is a really good daily tracker in regards to what you want your goals to look like. And it's 90 days, so you'll get one for each 90 days that you use. Phenomenal planner. If you're not following Chrystal Evans Hurst on YouTube, go ahead and go over there and join her. She's phenomenal. All right. My second resource that I'll be using in this upcoming year, is going to be my mom Bible. This is by a dear friend, Kamry O. Go ahead and follow her too. She is a mom coach, phenomenal woman of God, and this is created just for my focus in regards to myself and my family, okay? So I'm gonna go through and show you a quick, deep run through of this as well.
Now, this is the Mom Bible. I'm using this in conjunction to the Full Circle Planner. It's also a 12-week daily action planner as well, but it's a little bit different. So this kind of goes into family for me, and I've already kind of started getting it prepared for what I want life to look like. And so it is full of quotes as well. It does have a place for your routines on what you want to have done every day. It's got a place for self-care and a prayer wall. So I love this because this allows me to focus on things that matter to me as well as my family. And so it is a 12-week planner, and I love it. It does have a place for weekly planning, what your goals are going to be like, and a place for family activity. Let me show y'all a blank page. Okay. And then each week has a really great area of devotion and some applications that you can do in some places you can study for the Bible, a weekly planner, top goals, and family activities. So this really touches on family and just self things. So it's got a place for me to meal plan, grocery list, a habit tracker, and weekly reflections. So each day it has my schedule, some affirmations, to-do lists as well, and Bible study. So I love this because this is more so something I will use for my family and for myself. And then my planner I showed you guys earlier, my Full Circle Planner, is more so like the things that I need to get done business-wise, and schooling and YouTube videos and writing and all the things like that, right? And so as you are going through it, what's really great is like at the end of each week, there's a really great area for me to engage with my children. So these are questions that I can ask my kids. So that is really, really cool. All right. And so this is the Mom Bible by Kamry O. And I will drop the link for this as well.
All right, you guys. So I've shared with you the resources that I'm using. I've shared with you how I kind of get what is in my head out. And then the next step is just remembering that, constantly reminding myself of what is it that I want my life to look like. And the great thing about getting clear on what it is you want your life to look like is that when there is something that does not align with what you're in, like on the journey to, you can easily say no to it. I spent years turning my wheels, spending my time doing things that did not align with my values, that were not things that I had felt that I was called to, and I wasted a lot of time. And so if I can help you get clear and get everything out of your head on what you think your life is supposed to look like according to God's plan for your life and according to the desires that he's placed in your life, then I do well. And so I hope that you spend some time the rest of this year, getting before God, asking him, Lord, what do you want my life to look like? And as he begins to unfold that for you, I pray that you write it down. I pray that you get resources. I will link the resources for my 90-day full circle planner and my mom Bible in my video. But I hope that and also let me say this, surround yourself with people that are journeying in the right direction, are going to move forward in their lives, because it makes a difference when everyone around you wants to do better. And so I'm just excited about what 2023 is going to bring. I've been talking to my best friend and just sharing that, like, I really believe this is going to be a different year. And the difference is going to be the level of focus I give and the faithfulness I give unto the Lord. And so I just pray that you guys would have that desire to be faithful into the life that God wants you to live. And that as you begin to ask what that looks like, that as he unfolds that you begin a journey that is going to change your life forever. And so I am so excited about this journey with you guys. I'm excited to be on this journey with you, and I'm praying for you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Please leave me a comment if something on here really blessed you, or this was something so helpful for you. Do me a favor, share it with someone that you know. And if you are new here, you already know, go ahead and click subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you the next time. So thank you for stopping by. Happy growing, y'all.